All right, everyone, welcome back. Welcome back to the Call of the Conch. Oh my god, it's been so long. There's been so many crappy things that have happened in life that has stopped the one, the only, the Call of the Conch. But we are back, and I'm so excited to be on the main campaign. I've had so many ideas just floating around, waiting to be born into the world. And yeah, we're back. We're back. Thank you for all those that are maybe stopping by the channel for the first time. Today we do have a bit of a smaller cast. We got Demon Mother with us, who of course plays Tiefliel, and we have Last Strider, who plays Rufius. And of course, as soon as I start recording, the map wants to be a bum. Hello? Hello?
Huh? Hello?
Hello? Why did it
Can
end
you hear
my
me?
session? Yeah, we can hear you now.
Oh, okay.
What's going on? Why did my game break? Okay, there we go.
Love that
I
for
think we're back.
Yippee.
Yeah.
I'm getting
so,
the DM is currently not hosting message.
Go ahead and hit refresh. I really am not a big fan of this platform, by the way.
Yes,
Still
you're
no
good.
time. Alright, cool. We are back. So, since it's been about, a month since we've been able to play, a bit of a review. We'll try to make it 60 seconds or less. Initially on a quest given to us by some treants, we're in the process of trying to gather the ritual items needed to cleanse the island of a blight that has been slowly taking over the island. After hearing rumors of some form of a spider queen, we have been led on a bit of a goose hunt, searching for these items. Currently, we're following a lead from Wade, the coastal giant, who's not only told us where we can find the Pearl of a Rope in Nep, but he has also asked us to retrieve one of his spears that he lost in this cave of a giant clam. We're picking back up in the middle of combat as our party stumbled across a Chuul. Though seemingly alone, he's been putting up a really good fight for all of us. That being said, the whole party is being gifted a pocket 20 that you can use at any point for anything that you would like.
Sick. Thank you.
And I don't remember if, I don't know if you heard in pregame speak, Demon, but one minor change has been made towards the cleric class. Starting at level 2, you can use your channel divinity to cast Aura of Vitality, which allows you to heal anyone within, any creatures within a 30-foot radius for 2d6 plus, I think it's plus 6, as a bonus action.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Definitely be using that. Okay.
I believe last time I know you used Emboldening Bond. I believe
so.
I have
Did I?
Bless up.
I did not use Emboldening Bond. I think I
You did not.
used Balm of Peace.
Yes, Balm of Peace, that's what you used.
Yeah.
Because you healed Kai,
Yep.
and then Kai was gonna give you fire breathing, but
And then I was like,
you're a pacifist.
Man. It's becoming a real pain in the ass, I'll admit.
Just a lot, but it's interesting.
Damn my character flaws.
So, in this combat, we've done a decent amount of damage, and we've found the spear sticking out of the carapace of this Chuul. At one point, Rufius, you jumped up onto the Chuul and grabbed a hold of the spear. And that, I believe, catches us up to where we currently are. And with that, Rufius, you are at the top of our initiative. And I will say, as you hold on to the spear and the carapace, the Chuul thrashes about, and you feel a pulse of power come from within the spear. Can you roll me a perception check?
Yes. A perception coming your way. A 7.
7. This.
No modifier.
You don't have a plus or minus on that one?
I had 0 plus 0.
Oh, okay. So being directly connected to this spear, you feel the thrum of power, and it seems a bit rhythmic. In your mind, you hear something you haven't heard of before. What languages do you speak?
I speak Common, Goblin, Orc, and Sylvan. How do you pronounce that?
Go ahead and roll. Give me. I want one more roll.
Perception?
Actually, go ahead and give me a religion check.
A 5.
5. You're able to tell that these rhythms, they don't seem musical or mechanical in nature. It seems almost as if some kind of speech is happening. Alright. Your turn. What would you like to do with your turn?
Can I get a reminder on how bloody this creature is? I can't remember. Can I?
Yeah, no, you're good. That is a fair and valid question. So, this creature, it does have some blood. And let me check one more thing. And just because we made a lot of rolls last time, I don't know that we didn't reveal its armor class, but its armor class is 16.
Think that we rolled enough to realize kind of in that ballpark.
Yeah.
Alright. I have an idea. I'm just trying to remember the exact method here. Just one moment, please.
No, you're good. Run it by me. Run it by me, my boy. Let's do the cool shit.
second here. I'm trying to remember what spell it was. Oh yeah. Toll of the Dead.
Okay.
So I'm going.
Let's hear it.
So I'm going, as I'm holding on to the spear, Rufius is going to point at the creature and yell, "If it is my god's will, I command you to suffer." And this spell, and I cast Toll of the Dead. So the target must succeed a Wisdom saving throw or take 1d8 necrotic damage. If the target is missing any hit points, instead takes 1d12 necrotic damage.
Oh shit. Okay. Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
Hold on. Let me see if there's a way I can. Okay. We'll have to do it this way. Alright, wisdom saving throw coming in. Sorry for the child. That's a nat 1.
Oh, baby! That is the divine
Hell
will of my
yeah.
god! And that's
Hell
1d12 necrotic damage.
Okay.
If you would.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me that 1d12.
I will roll you that 1d12. Coming in. Nat 20 or 12, baby! Oh, yeah!
He hit me for max? Hell yeah.
I
Okay.
hit you for max.
So what is it? What actually happens when you cast Toll the Dead?
So wherever I'm pointing, a beam of golden light spears down into the target, and then it turns a sickly dark green and black.
All right. And with that resounding dong as it hits the carapace of the Chuul, you said 12 damage.
12 damage.
Hell yeah, that's such a good hit. It's looking pretty hurt. All right. Anything else you'd like to do?
At this time, I don't think I have any action besides yelling at the top of my lungs and kind of bouncing up and down, trying to jerk on the spear. But
Go ahead and give me a strength check.
I can do that. Strength check coming in. Ooh.
An 11. With an 11, you can't even budge this spear. But that rhythmic pulsing seems to come back, and in your mind you hear, Blade? Is that you? Kai's turn. Alright, okay. Kai. Kai was pretty heavily favoring that, Chaos Bolt. Okay. I think what we'll have, or what would you guys like Kai to do? So Kai has one level 1 spell slot left, and 2 level 2 spell slots left.
If I'm being completely honest, I'd say probably Chaos Bolt level 2.
All right. Do we want to put a little spice on that? I think we should.
Why not?
Has chaotic energy at one creature in range. Okay. So we're gonna use that. As Kai steps back, they kind of wave their hand forward, and a multicolored pulse comes out as they cast that chaos bolt. We're gonna use that nat 20, that pocket 20, guaranteed hit, guaranteed crit. Hopefully we don't regret that in the long run. So we're gonna double down the dice. So that's going to be 4d8.
And also 2d6.
And also 2d6. Oh, that's not too bad. 25. Okay, we are going to pick. We have 2 5s. What's 2 5s and 8? I just have them list up.
Damage types?
Yep. And as...
So...
Go ahead. If you
5
want
is
to, go
lightning,
ahead.
8 is thunder. 5 is lightning, 8 is thunder.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. We're taking 5. So as that beam solidifies into a bright arcing light, instead of hitting directly into the Chuul, one of the beams like cracks over to the javelin, and immediately the javelin begins to glow. You feel it begin to loosen in your hand, Rufius. You feel it beginning to come free as it begins to glow. Okay. That brings us to the Chuul. And this Chuul is struggling for its life. Blood is pouring through every crevice. And you see its energy begin to fade as it takes an attempt. Where is it? It's going to take an attempt at using its multi-attack. To grab Kai.
So I don't remember much from last time, but I do remember I casted Sanctuary on Kai.
Yes, you did.
So you're gonna have to roll a Wisdom saving throw before that.
Wisdom saving throw. All right, here it goes, coming in. What happens if I fail the saving throw?
It either loses its attack or it has to switch to another target.
Okay. What's my DC?
Let me check real quick. Oh no, I should really have this already known. Save against a Wisdom saving throw.
What's your spell save DC?
Oh, 14.
I rolled a 14.
Ah, damn.
So,
Okay, I tried.
no, you're good. Okay, first. Okay, first pincer attack. Oh, Kai, what's your AC? Kai's AC is 14. That's a miss.
Oh, and then I believe I also cast Shield of Faith on them, so they actually have a +2 to that.
Okay, 16. I'll give it. As it feebly lurches forward, it's really more pathetic as it stumbles, and you can see the panic in its eyes beginning to set in as it is finally realizing it's in a lot of trouble. It's going to take that second pincer attack. Wisdom saving throw for another failed attack. You said it can redirect?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry, I just had to make sure I wasn't muted. Yes, it can redirect.
So I'm going to have you call high or low, and I'm going to roll a d20, and that'll determine if it redirects or if it loses its second hit.
Hi.
Okay. That's a nat 1. It loses its second hit. Cool. Cool.
Nice.
It really just falls pathetically and begins to collapse in the middle of all of us. This brings us to Lorton's turn. Seeing it fall forward, I'm out of second level spells. I don't think I cast Spiritual Weapon before, did I? I don't think I did.
I will be so honest, I don't know.
It's so long ago. We'll play that. I didn't. I guess he'll bring out his own mace instead of the spiritual one, and he's gonna take a swing at the Chuul. And his mace just bounces straight off. And as it bounces, he thinks he's getting a good hit in, and he's, "Hey, Rufius, we're having shrimp tonight." And that brings us to Tifliel. Your turn.
I have been trying to come up with something I can do, like, the entire time. Let's see. You know what? I am going to not cast anything, and I am just going to walk up to it and kind of try to calm it a little bit.
Okay. What are you trying to accomplish with?
I'm just okay. So I think Tifliel is kind of just has like two things going through her mind right now. There's this thing that is being caused direct harm, and I want to see it be able to die as peacefully as possible if it is going to die. But also, I have to think about my teammates, and if I can help make something easier for someone, I would like to do that.
Okay. When you say someone, do you mean one of us or the Chuul?
All of them, like, I guess in my mind, it's just like calm the Chuul down so that they can embrace death like peacefully, as well as make it easier for anyone like trying to either attack or for Rufius to like get the thing out without it thrashing around.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead and if you want to RP something, I will give you advantage. But go ahead
Sure.
and give me an animal handling roll.
Animal handling.
Yeah.
I will totally RP. So I guess I'll walk up to it. Is its head facing me?
Its head is facing Kai currently.
Okay. So I'm going to put myself in between them and like walk up to it and kind of caress its face and just kind of like in a very low whisper, even though I know it won't be able to understand what I'm saying, just kind of, I'm not going to say anything. I am going to sing like a very soothing song, like, a lullaby or something.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that at advantage.
Awesome. Okay, so first roll was a 2 plus 4, so that's 6. Second one is a 3 plus 4, so that's a 7.
As you look into its eyes, they're kind of. This is going to be very telling of myself. But the way I picture it is kind of like a giant crawfish. And so the way I think of it is like giant lobster eyes. And you can see the pain there. But it just. There's a brief look of confusion as it doesn't fully understand what you're trying to do. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
I just realized I'm not muted. No, I think I'm gonna end my turn there, but I'm gonna just remain in its line of sight, so that way if it does end up attacking someone, it'll end up like looking directly at me.
Okay. That brings us to top. Rufius. If you're talking, you're muted. Rufius? Oh no. Where'd he go?
Can you hear me now?
Yep, there you are.
Discord issues.
Oh no.
So, as I was saying before I got reminded that I'm muted, as this thing come down, as Rufius rides it down, and he feels the spear move with, he pulls with all his strength to try to pull the spear out.
Okay. Strength check at advantage.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. With a sickening squelch, it rips free. And again you hear, "Man, you're not Wade. Where's Wade at? It's been a while. It's been a minute."
Who are you? I grumble back. And I'd like to slam the spear back into him.
Who am I? Wait, do you know me?
Who is Wade? I know a Wade, but is it the Wade?
Big man. Well, giant.
Oh yeah, I know him. Who are you?
He didn't tell you about Lil May.
No. Who
Well, I'll
who
be.
are you?
You make friends with someone and they don't even tell others about you. I'm kinda hurt.
How are you talking to me? Who are you? Where are you at?
No one else can hear this besides you. Are you talking in your mind or are you speaking out loud?
I'm saying it out loud. I'm saying it out loud. In a very loud voice.
While he's like screaming at the top of his lungs, I'm just gonna like look confusedly at Kai as if like kind of to suggest like, is this something that he does often?
And Kai is just gonna shrug their shoulders at you.
Answer me already, damn it! Who are you?
At what point do you slam the spear down?
Right about now.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your attack. Do you have a spear currently equipped?
Not currently equipped, no. Actually, I have my javelin equipped.
Yeah,
Or-
yeah.
No, I have my sword equipped, but yes, I have my... You want me to
Okay.
use the javelin?
Yeah. That's in my head. Spears and javelins are interchangeable. I'm sure somebody on the internet would die that I just said that. Go
Nat
ahead
20,
and-
baby. Nat 20!
Nat 20.
Ah!
All right. So what does that bring your total?
Oh, total damage?
No. Your total.
No, 26.
26. to hit?
26.
That's a 27 to hit.
Oof.
Okay. And as you answer me, damn it, and you slam the spear into the Chuul, with a loud boom, like a thunder wave had gone off, you see the electrical energy jolt forward and drive clean through the Chuul, all the way through. And in your head, you hear, "Man, I can't believe he didn't say nothing about me. You be with someone for a while and they really just don't care about you. The name's Cyrano."
Who are you? How are you talking to me?
Who am I? Who else could I be? And as you slammed the spear through, or the javelin through the Chuul, that burst of lightning and thunder power launched it clear from your hands. And as you say, "Who are you? How are you talking to me?" the spear flies back into your hands. "What do you mean, who I am? Who else would I be?"
And I just look at the... Are you this?
The Chuul
Yeah,
is
throw it
dead.
on the ground again.
The Chuul is dead.
Oh, I get...
By the way, we are
Oh, I
out of
gathered
combat. And well, that's for everyone else.
I assumed.
Yeah, he was down to like 5 hit points. And, hey.
Yep.
Now that's not very nice. Maybe I should go back to Wade. At least he treated me okay.
Is this you? Oh,
And the the javelin's gonna fly back to your hand.
oh yeah. Oh, that's kind of nifty.
We'll see if
It's
I
a
keep
nifty
coming
gifty.
back. You're a bit of a meanie.
Well, I wasn't expecting you to start talking to me when I'm done with this thing, and I kick it. Kicked it.
Uh, uh, give me a strength check. And at
Go with
this
the 13.
point, you shift about a third of its body. And at this point, you guys will see Lorton's over there, like, pulling up and trying to break off the giant pincers. Man, this is gonna be delicious.
Do we have any butter?
He's gonna look in his packs. Shit. Kai? Kai's gonna shake their head no. Shit.
Why did I bring you along, Kai? You never have anything we need. You don't ever have the butter. Never have spare food.
Well, that's not true. Kai gave us some rations.
Oh, I guess you gave us a little ration. Never mind.
But we should probably keep this one. Man, I was stuck in that thing for so long. I thought Wade forgot all about me.
What was it again that Wade had sent us here to retrieve?
The spear.
Oh. Well. It seems maybe this could be it?
It looks like it.
Seems like something a big Goliath would carry.
Okay. So while I'm having this conversation, can I like try to set up like a little funeral rite a little bit?
You want to run ceremony?
No, not
Or-
full ceremony, but just like a little like funeral rite, just like a little something so that I feel better. um so I have candles and some incense and a censer. So I was thinking about setting candles out and the censer and the incense and just kind of holding just a dimmed down version of a funeral rite.
Okay. Yeah, you're.
As he's pulling all the candles and stuff out, Rufus makes the comment, "Aha, so we're having a romantic dinner, I see."
Not at all. This is so that we may respect the soul of the fallen.
Oh, I'll respect the body. My
You
goddess
say-
loved this transition.
I would ask that we don't desecrate the body more before the funeral rite is done. And kind of glares over at Lorton.
As you glare over at Lorton, he's like mid-swing with his mace trying to break the arm off. Because all he's thinking about is these big, juicy crab claws.
Here, let me come give you a hand with that, Lorton.
Would you mind at least holding off until after I've completed the funeral rite?
What is this funeral rite for? The thing is dead. His soul is gone.
I'm trying to guarantee its passage into an afterlife.
Well, I guaranteed this the start of it. Ha!
And with that, Rufius, you feel a bit of a warm touch across your back, as if a bit of a nod of approval from Magwayan. Tifliel, go ahead and can you give me a persuasion check?
Persuasion? Sure. Is that an... What is that?
Okay.
Is that a nat 20?
That sure looked like one.
Oh shit, sorry, I had it collapse, so I didn't know what it was. I saw it on the dice and it was like a B, and I was like, what is this? Okay, 24. Not 20 plus 4.
Fuck yeah. Lorton's gonna look at you and see the candles, and he's just gonna sure, I guess, but I still call the claws.
I get one of them.
This is
fair.
fine. I just ask that you wait until after I have sanctified its body.
Oh, we're not boiling it then?
After.
Oh, after. Okay. What's your god of?
Many things. One of which is peace. And so I would like to think that the Church of Eladrin has like specific funeral rites for those that have fallen in combat. So I'm gonna perform one of those, and like to kind of ensure that its afterlife is peaceful, and that it has no more fear of survival or of like danger or violence.
We have no idea what you're doing. But Lorton will say. Yeah, speaking of which, I've never seen that symbol before. As
Which symbol?
Don't you wear a robe with the symbol of your god?
Yes, I do. Sorry.
There's an emotion to that one. And he's
Okay.
gonna pull out some ration sticks and be just like angrily munching on them.
Oh, do you have any spare? I'll get us next time.
He'll toss you one.
Yes. I'm actually not from this realm at all.
Realm. What's a
My
realm?
god. Not entirely sure, honestly. I just sense that it's one separate from this. I was sent here by my goddess to spread the word of peace, I suppose. Something that I'm growing more and more doubtful of by the days. But as her high priestess, I shall persevere.
I guess we did find you in that tavern.
Yeah.
Who is she?
I don't recall much of that day.
You don't recall much of any day.
Yeah, I can't possibly.
Well, if I'm not
recall.
eating, what's the point? I remember those ribs, though. They were okay at best. Could use a little bit of a rub or something.
I bet you'd like to rub something.
You know, I saw what you did with that.
What were you
Holy
saying?
water can't clean that.
What were you saying, Tifliel?
Just sighing. Just persistent sighs at this conversation. Just millennia that I have been alive. Nothing. And she's just gonna start
Millennia?
mumbling. Yes, yes. As one of the blessings of my goddess, I was granted a life much longer than that of my other kin.
Jeez, you would not love my goddess. My goddess, she's the god of your time to go, it's your time to go.
I believe our goddesses share something in that aspect. It's just mine has much more peaceful endeavors. I believe. Mo- most that follow my goddess, Eladrin, are often pacifists, much like myself, and try to reduce the amount of harm they cause as much as they can.
That's interesting. My goddess is all about getting the job done quickly, not so much clean.
Oh,
Mine just finds beauty in regrowth. What if you piss her
Can you
off?
stop getting turned on over there, Lorton? I don't need to see your regrowth.
What the hell are you talking about?
Theophilel just lets out another sigh.
I'm a married man. I
Oh.
haven't felt regrowth in years.
I'm just gonna look at Tifuliel and just be like, this guy. Can you hurry up and do your thing so that we can eat? I'm starving.
Well, I'm trying. And with that, I will pull out. I assume I have like broken blades, like just carry around with me just in case I have to, like that I brought along for this expedition in case I have to like do a ritual with them. So I pull out one of the broken daggers and I set it in front of the body and alongside like 5 candles on either side with the head at its center, and the incense in between me and the like that. Uh, and I sit down and I pray.
Go ahead.
All right.
And can you roll me religion?
Religion? Hell yeah. Um, I'm debating right now on using my pocket 20.
It's up to you.
I'm realizing now that I could have used my pocket 20 on that animal handling.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? YOLO. Yeah, I'll use my pocket 20.
Hell yeah.
So, and do I add the mod to that?
You got a critical success.
Okay.
It's been a while since you've ran this particular rite of passage. As you begin to work with your broken blades, the muscle memory seems to kick in, and everything flows just as smoothly as you remember it. With the completion of the rite, as you kneel in prayer over this Chuul, in a moment of meditation, you can feel her again.
I think with like the slightest like sense of her presence, there are full on tears flowing down my face. And like I don't let it interrupt the rite, but I do take a moment to like let that in.
A very distinct memory comes to your mind. A memory that feels like it came from a lifetime ago. Of you and your god. Alone in a forest. And as the sun breaks through the canopy, you see and remember of the picnic that you guys were having. As her laughter rings like the clearest of bells, and the coyest of smiles graces her lips. This is one of the many moments in your life, your very long life, that you have felt absolute perfection. And this is the memory that she sends to you in this moment to remind you that she's there and that she cares and that you are doing her work. And as quick as it
Okay.
came, it just as soon leaves. But the impression stays.
I think I am going to see if Liel finishes the rite and then kind of like nonchalantly just says, I suppose you can do what you will. And then just kind of goes off and like lets herself like fully digest the moment that she just had. And like very like if you are looking at her, it is very obvious that she is just bawling. Um but she makes sure that she like heads off and kind of secludes herself just a little bit. Have it like feeling more rejuvenated in her purpose, especially in a moment where, like, moments before, she was very much doubting it. And yeah,
Lorton's gonna turn to Rufius as you try to sneak away. And Lorton's gonna say, I don't know if we should eat this one, dude. You see how Tiefleo was crying?
Yeah, but you look how fat these claws are.
I know.
And it tried getting a piece of me a few times.
It almost got Kai. It
Now, Kai-
did get Kai at one point.
Kai usually gets got though.
Not wrong.
How
Do I-
about
do I hear this?
Roll perception.
Oh
How
gosh.
far away did you
Okay.
go?
Hold on. So
Yeah, that's an important question.
there is not much going on. So when it died, what way was it facing?
Towards his god, apparently. Crying.
I don't know if you can see this. It's facing this way.
I do not see anything.
Okay. I'm going to hurt your soul real quick. That direction.
Okay. So I think I'll kind of go further back into the cave then, because the rite I was doing, I was like at their head, and so I would just kind of walk off behind where I did that.
So you yeah, go ahead and move yourself to where.
So I think I'd go right about.
Okay, yeah, you definitely heard. You
Here.
don't even have to roll perception. 'Cause
Okay.
We're like right here.
I think I'll respond with a no. These tears, they're not. They are partially for this creature, but they are not entirely. As I said before, do what you will with it. Its soul has now departed from its body successfully.
And as
It
soon
will
as
never be.
you say that, Rufius goes over and starts using the spear to try to make, like, the tip of the spear and trying to, like, hack it, the claw, to get the claw off. Okay.
Damn, that's an actual spell slot. That makes it less worth it.
What?
Oh no, I can ritual cast that. Oh hell yeah. Okay, so Lorton's gonna quickly scavenge some of the algae that's around us. And kind of try to build a little bit of like a little pyre. That he's gonna start trying to cook this thing on. And like the whole time he's cooking, you see him taking little bits of like little dabs of the blood and gore and drawing little runes around the little cooking station that he's trying to impromptuly make. And he's gonna ritual cast purify food and drink.
I love that.
And after about, let's see, 3 minutes. Yep. We're gonna wait a whole 3 minutes into the cooking process. He's gonna start tentatively like tearing little chunks out of the meat. Not ready. He looks. Lorton looks like he's doing pretty good, but you can tell he's kind of winded. And he's gonna turn to you guys. Do you guys want to cook the whole thing here and just like sit and wait, or?
Well, how about we cook it up and take a break here? I'm tired after that fight.
Oh no! All right. And that being said, partway through the rest, he's. Ooh, how do I want to do it? Oh, no, not that one. Okay. He's gonna bring out his volcanic symbol and pray in the corner for a bit. And when he comes back, he's gonna say, "All right, let's start cooking with gas." And he'll start just speaking different words associated to his god and casting sacred flame, trying to char the meat perfectly. What the heck did we roll for this?
Animal handling.
You think?
Could also do survival.
Survival would make sense. Yeah, we'll go with survival. I'm not proficient in oh god.
Can I give the help action?
Please.
Yeah, I'll give the help action.
Okay, thank you. That's better.
I was about to say, if that doesn't help, I'll take over and cook.
With that, some of the first claw that he's been so excited to harvest and cook and eat just charred, gone. It's not edible. But as he learns to kind of direct the flame more and keep it in a position where the crab essentially steams itself, the food becomes edible. What do you guys think? You think we could use any of this? And he motions to all the keratin that is the growing mound of keratin that is the shells of this Chuul.
I'm sure if we brought it back, we might be able to get something for it.
Right.
Possibly even get someone to help us make something out of it.
See, look at this piece. And he's gonna grab like the back of the Chuul, and he's like, "What? It's kind of like a shield." Rufius, come here and hit me with. Try and hit me with this. Let's see what happens. I bet he's muted again.
He is.
I'll walk over and I half swing the spear at him.
Jesus Christ, who used the spear?
Half speed.
Half
speed.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ, who used the spear? Okay.
Lauren's about to die.
Yeah, as you grab the spear, or the javelin. Hi, fella. What you doing?
Oh, what?
And
Can you stop catching me off guard?
Almost aware as you go to make an attack, you feel a slight as it begins to power up.
No. Oh no.
Roll the
I
hit.
stopped my swing. Does a 24 hit?
Jesus, Lathander Christ. Oh my god.
It'd not be a bad time to say I want to use my net 20. Just kidding.
You can.
No, I'm not gonna use it.
Okay. So much for half speed, god damn it.
I'm gonna have, I guess, Cure Wounds on standby for this.
So as you kind of go back to do what you feel would be a soft throw, the javelin boots up and slams home into the carapace, digging all the way through. And Lorton just stands there. As you walk around because he doesn't move, you see that the spear is lodged and pierced all the way through. and is about 3 inches from his face.
Well, it worked as a shield.
Well, I'd venture it won't anymore.
Uh, what is the thing? As he just like, there's a slight tremor in his kneecaps. As he's just like solely focused on the spear.
Can I cast heroism?
Sure.
A willing creature
Well-
you touch is imbued with bravery.
Is that a concentration or ritual spell?
It's a concentration.
Okay. You can, as the benevolent DM, I'm not gonna take your spell slot from you for this moment. Just
Oh,
'cause
thank
we're
you.
role playing around. And
Yeah.
and he's gonna
I'm just gonna walk up, pat him on his shoulder, and be like, "It's all right. It's, I mean,
I thought it was gonna hold. If this is how strong this thing is with Rufus holding it, imagine what it would do with Wade.
it's a scary thought indeed."
And
Well, Wade could not finish the job. That's why we're here.
and
He's
with
that powerful.
the spear begins to lurch back and kind of pulling Lorton and the mage to shield with it as it comes back to your hand. Now, listen here, fella. My power is not just to be run willy-nilly through your friends. You know, there's rules here, sir. There's rules here.
I don't believe there's rules here. What rules are there?
Well, there's my rules. It's my powers. It's my rules.
So, well, I have no idea who you are, where you come from, and what these rules you keep saying are.
I already told you who I am. You didn't even tell me who you were, you goddamn rude son of a bitch.
Well, you never asked. You started talking to me.
Well, what's your name, damn it?
Well, it's Rufus.
Rufus.
So, how'd you get stuck down here? If Wade's so powerful. Why didn't he come back for you?
I don't know. I'm not Wade. I imagine he tried, but it's not exactly easy getting down here. Plus, sometimes the Chuul get a little scared. You ever think about that, you nitwit?
So help me. So help me. I'll stick you back in the meat here and I'll leave you here if you keep it up.
Well, that's not very nice.
Well, you're not being very nice.
Well, maybe you should just stop being such a little bitch.
Well, I'm gonna leave your ass down here. About as useful as a... And I grumble.
Are you saying
My
this all out
ex-wife. Oh yeah. I'm not saying anything. Mine. It's all out loud.
loud? Rufus, sir. Who are you talking to?
Do you think Rufus might be losing some of his facilities?
Can they not hear him? And then I shake the spear. This little piece of shit won't shut up. Can you not hear
This
him?
piece of shit.
I think he's definitely losing his
This
facilities.
piece of shit could kick your ass any day, you son of a bitch.
Well, yeah. I mean, I have these things called legs. I don't see you have legs. Lieutenant Dan.
Who the hell's Lieutenant Dan?
He has no legs either.
You
I
think
would
we
like
can
to
restore his mind?
that I think that would require him having one to begin with.
Well, fuck you, you piece of garbage.
But
You're
you want me
worse
to
than
do
a piece
scratch
of
your back?
possum shit.
What's a possum? Is it tasty?
I bet you would eat it, you piece of shit.
No. Never underestimate it. I don't know who created you, but
Created?
your attitude hasn't gotten any better.
I've never been created a day in my life. What you mean?
Well, how are you here then? If you've been created.
I got stuck here. What do you mean? How did you get here? I don't know.
Well, how I got here was my daddy loved my mama,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
and
Word on the street
Oh,
is
sorry.
he actually didn't. It's more of a one of those arranged marriages.
Yeah.
because my daddy has to get drunk first, even look at my mama, don't mean a damn thing to you, you damn spear.
You're just getting weird now.
I'm tired.
I'm tired of you too.
I'm gonna go. You remind me of my ex-wife.
I bet she took half.
Do you think the spear is possibly causing him to go deeper into insanity, or do you think that's just his normal level?
I gotta be honest, it's like 50-50. He talks a lot of shit.
That's true, but does he talk shit to the air very often, or to an inanimate object?
Can you guys not hear him? And
No.
next round I start shaking him in the air. This spear. This
Who are you
stupid
talking
spear.
Stop
I told you,
shaking
this
me.
spear.
I think. I think he's definitely crazy at some level.
All right, I'm gonna get I'm gonna lay down over here and go to bed.
And I'm gonna whisper to Lorton, and I'm gonna be like, "Do you have any rope?"
You know, I think I lost all my rope to that guy that we were gambling with. Oh, you weren't there. My bad. You weren't there.
No, I was not. The only reason I ask is we have this thing back in my realm where people who have lost significant use of their facilities get put into a jacket of sorts, an overcoat, where they are consistently hugging themselves. And I was thinking it might be a good idea for Rufius here.
I've never seen him be restrained. Why is Lorton going southern? He's not supposed to.
I was wondering the
God
same
damn
thing.
it.
Plot twist, it was Lorton behind it all.
Lorton's just
Everyone's
throwing his
gaslighting
voice.
Rufius.
Everyone
Everyone is gaslighting Rufius to think that it's the spear talking. Just Lorton.
As the southern comes out more and more and more.
I've never seen him be restrained. He's kind of a wild one.
Well, first time for everything. And with that, I'm just gonna walk off into where I was before, where I was like crying, And I'm going to set up my like praying stuff and pray to Eldith.
Awesome. So what kind of rest do we want to take? Do we want to take a short
long.
rest or a long rest?
I want my spells.
Okay.
Yeah, I want a long rest after all that.
I'm useless without them.
Well, we just gotta get creative with all the other stuff you can do.
Yeah, like fail to calm down a Chuul.
I mean, to be fair, they only speak deep speech.
Well,
So, as we all bed down for the next, this next time, would anyone like to take watch?
sure. I'll take watch as I'm praying.
Okay. Meanwhile, Lauren's just listening to all the grumbling under Rufus's breath as he just continues bickering.
The ravings of a lunatic.
I've never seen him go this mad this quick. But I mean, I've only known him for like a month, maybe 2.
Well, battle can do various things to the psyche. I guess it was only a matter of time.
Yeah, Magway, word on the street is she's not too kind to her champions, if you will.
Hmm.
Well, and he's gonna grab one more piece of the chili, tuck it up in his gums. I guess I'll close my eyes for a bit too.
I'll take first watch.
Yeah, just let me know when you're ready.
Will do.
Get up.
Okay, so I guess I'll like start praying, but keep like my ears open,
Can
so that
you
like,
move your token to where you would like to pray?
well, if I'm keeping watch, I suppose I'll like have to be in front of everyone, so I'll stay right around here. And I'll set up my candles and my incense and stuff, like surrounding me, with my incense in front of me, and I will set out my amulet, kind of like in between the sensor and me.
All right. And as we begin this first watch, why don't we take a brief pause for a bio break?
Awesome.
Much needed.
Yes. All right.
Yo.
Okay. So, first watch. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Ooh, okay. And I do have advantage with this because I have my Sentinel Shield.
Oh, shit.
I don't think I've actually gotten to use that because every other time you're like, give me a perception check. I always like dance and I'm like, oh, I don't have it. I like see it and I'm like, oh, yeah, I don't know what that A means.
Don't you also? Isn't there something about being a kinku?
Oh, is
Theory.
there?
I don't know
Let
what
me
you're talking
hold on. Let me see. Okay. So for duplication, you might be thinking of Kenku Recall, which is you have proficiency in 2 skills of your choice. Moreover, you can give yourself advantage on skill checks you're proficient with before rolling the d20. I think that's what you're thinking of.
Probably.
The Kenku Recall, which I completely forgot about. So there's that. So the first one is a 6. And the second is a 19.
We'll take the 19.
I
Uh,
will. Yeah.
Oh man, my mic is acting all busted. That's what I get for moving it around so much. That's why you're supposed to be up there.
Um, can I, as like, as I'm praying,
Yep.
I think like instead of just like the oh my nightly praying thing, I think I am praying with a purpose.
Okay.
And that is like almost desperately trying to reconnect with Eldath. Uh, like just trying to reach out to her to speak with her directly, I guess. Uh, to kind of regain that connection because now that I know that she can reach me here, I'd like to like try.
Okay. We are level 4.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Okay. Go ahead and give me. Well, let's start with that perception check. Oh, you did the 19. My bad. I
Yeah.
was like 7 steps ahead of myself.
You're fine.
Okay. With a 19 on the perception check, this is a very foreign environment, and even in a millennia of lifetime, never would you have ever thought you would be in an underwater clam.
Yeah.
And the more you're here, the more you realize that the floor really isn't as firm as you think it should be. The sounds of water on the outside, a gentle as this whole cave is just literal life. The more you pay attention to the algae, the bioluminescent algae, the more you see the microscopic life forms that are thriving within this world. And it's so very different than the Forgotten Realms. Go ahead and roll me this is gonna be different. Go ahead and roll me a straight d20 at advantage.
At advantage. Okay. That's gonna be 13. Ignore what it says on the thing. It was an 8 and then a 13, so 13.
With a 13. Sorry, one moment. With a 13, though you're praying with all of your might, with everything within your heart and soul, just for a brief moment of reconnection, you begin to feel the distance that you've come. And it begins to feel daunting yet again.
Okay.
The next
I
few-
think.
Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No. Yours is more important.
It was just gonna be like the aftermath of like that realization.
How does she feel?
I think
How do they feel? I don't know that I've ever. Have we decided?
she her is fine.
She, her. Okay. How does she feel?
Yes. I think she feels lost. And I think there's like there's some other words that can be used to describe what she feels, but I feel like lost is probably the largest part of it. Of like she has devoted her not entire life, but like almost the entirety of how long she has lived. The Before she had met her, she was very young in comparison. And so she has devoted so many lifetimes to this goddess. And she knows this goddess. They are friends. And Tia Flial, she might deny it, but she loves her goddess on a level far deeper than how a high priestess loves theirs. But on a personal level of she loves Eldath. And there is just this burning like sense of betrayal in her of I need you right now and you will not help me like you did so many years ago. And it's just this she doesn't understand what she is feeling because it is something so foreign to her and what her entire religion is based upon. But she feels almost enraged, and it's taking over her, and she just does not know what to do with that because it's not something she's used to. It's not something that she knows personally. She has not felt rage since he met Eldath on, you know, back before her life of a high priestess began. Back when she was a street urchin, she knew rage intimately back then, and it is now foreign to her. And it's been so long since she has felt that it's almost as if a fading memory to her, the formative years of it's for her, it is just overwhelming her. And this idea of her love for her goddess, intimate love, mixed with this idea of rage, they feel so opposed to each other. And yet, in her mind, they seem one and the same. And she cries. And in a voice that she does not remember hearing, she screams of a visceral, just guttural scream of hurt and pain. She knows that she has heard this voice before. She cannot remember where. And it is just, yeah.
All right. With that guttural scream, Constitution saving throws for Lorton and Rufius.
Nat 20, baby.
Nice.
You have a +0 to Constitution?
Yeah.
What
Ow.
the hell kind of paladin are you, bro?
Yeah.
I'm all about strength, baby.
How do I have a higher constitution than you?
Jesus Christ. Alright, well, with the nat 20, your
Doesn't matter.
your eyes snap open, and you are instantly prepared to fight. All you hear is this scream. This guttural, feral scream. Spear at your side. What are you gonna do?
I grab the spear and I go running towards Tifleo.
Okay.
Towards the entrance.
I'm gonna get rid of this guy. He done been ate it up. Okay.
And then, as I approach, I look around and try to see what's going on. And I start yelling, Chief Leo, if she's alright.
Hearing the sound of Rufius, I think the scream just like it lowers until all I can do is just cry, and I can't form words, but I know deep down it's not from my lack of ability to do so. It's just like it's not a physical block, it's a mental one of just I am so consumed in this emotion that it is all I know right now.
Can you give me a wisdom saving throw?
Me?
Yes.
Oh boy, can I? That is a nat 20 plus 6.
Okay. While this is all that you can feel, your facilities to recognize that Rufius is not there to hurt you.
I think I attempt to calm myself down to at least stop the tears. Yeah. Can I actually roll to see if I'm successful? Because I don't know if I would be able to. D20. Highs I do, lows I don't. That's a 19. Okay, so pretty soon after I realized that he isn't there to hurt me. He is there because of me, though. I stop crying. There's still this feeling of hurt, and in a voice that Rufius and none of my companions that I've come to know have heard before, I simply say back, everything's fine. It's nothing. We're not in danger. I'm sorry.
With that voice, Rufius doesn't know if what was being said to him is true or not,
Go ahead.
because
And
he's
roll
never
insight.
heard it before.
You can go ahead and roll insight, or you can deliberately fail the check.
I want to roll insight. Let's see what the
Okay.
dice give me tonight. An 18.
18. Having been so new to meeting Tifliel, you're more taken aback by the voice itself rather than the message. I
Okay.
imagine this voice would have been very gaunt and haunting. Almost as if the word that comes to my mind is hollow.
Yeah, exactly.
My question is that Tifliel's true voice?
So the thing with Kenku is they don't have a voice. Everything that they say or that they mimic has been said to them or that they have heard.
Interesting.
So these are words that have been said around her.
And it's in this moment of panic and alarm, which Lorton's just barely waking up from the scream. It's a good thing he was next on guard. All of us feel a shudder rip and roll through the floor. And the room begins to get smaller.
Is this shudder like a physical kind of shudder, or like a more like a spiritual shudder?
Physical. Very physical.
Okay.
You see all of the algae bounce.
Okay.
As the walls begin to close in.
Can I do an insight to see if this closing will continue?
I will give that to you for free.
Awesome.
It will.
Oh boy. Okay. In that case, can I and is it happening just in that room or is it happening in the hallways as well?
You're gonna have to move to find out.
Is it happening where I'm at and where I can see?
The corridors are not tightening yet for that position. As
Okay.
soon as this starts moving, Lorton's up and he's gonna grab a few pieces of that carapace and one of the giant claws. He's like, "All right, we gotta go. We gotta go." And and he is gonna start booking it out. Kai, go have fun for a while.
Tiaflial follows suit and probably even before Lorton like gets to her is just going to scream run in yet another unheard voice.
So the thing about this room closing is it's not necessarily just the walls that are moving. It's the floor as well as it begins to lift and rise up to meet the ceiling.
Okay.
Getting out of here. Rufus, I'm dragging you with me.
I am small size. So
And I'm gonna start running too. After I grab a piece of the carapace.
Okay. So that pathway is no longer available. Oh, then I'm just marking. So we will make it to about here. Which way do we go?
do I remember which way I came in from?
You do.
Which way was that? Was that forward or to the right?
To the right.
Okay. Then I will suggest that we go that way, continuing in that hollow voice. To the right.
Okay. And
I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna look at the spear in my hand and be like, which way do we need to go?
which way do you need? How the hell should I know? I was stuck in that Chuul. I couldn't go anywhere if I wanted to. And as Tifliel, as you proceed to the right, you see that the cave is blocked off.
Shit. And
I don't have a way of taking parts of the map away besides using the fog. That downward path is still explorable. We just haven't been down that way.
okay.
It is not enclosed.
In that case, I will run over this way and then realize that it is closing or closed and immediately just wordlessly, is that the way that this way is closed?
Yes.
Okay. I will run this way, realize that it is closed, and then run immediately backwards and wordlessly shuffle down that way.
Okay.
assuming that people will follow.
Rufius is too busy arguing, and then realizes a second later that you guys all ran down this way, and he follows.
I just can't control my token while I'm dealing with the Falk of War.
Besides the spear, what did we come here for? I can't remember.
The pearl from a roping nap.
Oh, that's right, the pearl.
And as we get down here, you feel the shuddering stop. The tremors through the floor stop.
Is it still closing?
No.
Okay.
Wrong one. Wrong one. That whole area is now sealed.
Well, I suppose there are some things that we did get from that route, but seems we're not going back.
Alright, well, that bit down there. Rufus is standing. Not Rufus, Lordness. About here. This bit down here looks pretty familiar. I think that's the way we came in. Where do you guys want to go?
I'm gonna start munching on that food that I have.
In like a culmination of different voices, like each word a different voice, Teofliel is just gonna be like, "What? We haven't tried this way." And in the exact same tone and like voice as before, as like when Lorton found her, is just going to say, "I'm sorry."
Hold on, I gotta see a thing. Character sheet.
Oh boy, I'm so scared.
It's more for my own knowledge than yours. Okay, interesting. Yeah, interesting. I'm gonna.
I will say,
Go ahead.
I will say there's lore reasons why before now I was only using the one voice,
Gotcha.
which I think I've told you about.
Probably not, because I have no idea where you're going with it.
Uh,
What I was looking at is, so I would treat your mimicry a lot like, that's one of the rogue classes. Long story short, you've heard our voices enough to be able to replicate our voices,
Okay.
which could get really weird really quick.
Yeah.
Love it. Characters don't know that. Okay, so where did we want to go?
I think we're. Oh, I was.
You said
I had said, well, we haven't tried this way in several different voices.
Yeah.
And gesturing towards this way.
Okay.
You got quiet there real quick.
Sorry.
There.
We see
Oh,
some
that's...
interesting things. Oh, that's the fog. I need the eraser. There's two giant snails just pushing against the wall.
They look edible, fellas.
They're kind of gross to me.
Ah, well. A little bit of cooking will fix that.
One of the snails is gonna turn. Excuse me, sir?
Oh,
Did I just hear what I think you're trying to say?
no. And I look at... I look over Lord and be like, this one's on you. I don't know how, but it's on you.
I didn't say anything about eating them. That was all you. What do you mean?
Oh, my... Well, look what you're carrying.
I literally have nothing in my hands, and my shield's on my back.
Oh, I see how it is.
Listen,
So what do you do with that claw?
Listen, you silly beans. That is not very nice. We're just trying to get out of here. And they're going to proceed to keep pushing on the walls. What do you guys want to do? Or is there anything you want to say?
Just realized I was muted. So Teofliel kind of steps forward and in like an airy, almost arrogant like voice, says, "Would you like some assistance?"
Oh yes, please. That would be fantastic.
Well,
It seems
let
no matter
me.
as hard as we push, we're just not strong enough.
Oh no, no. Why are you trying to break down?
Well, you don't just want to get eaten by the giant clam. So we're trying to open the shell. The name's Reggie, by the way. As the one on the left bows one of its big ol' eyes.
Almost pained to like use this voice again. Teofliel uses the voice that her companions have known the entire time, and says, "Teofliel," and also bows.
Lorton. Lorton Strongsmith. Well, you know the walls move, right? Of course. Why else would we be pushing? They say
There
slow
is.
and steady wins the race. But in our case, it will let us get our freedom.
There is also the manner of a path right behind us.
Perhaps, but we've noticed the walls tend to close fairly frequently. So we're just trying to push our own way out. Perhaps we can push and push and push and make our own path.
You should keep trying that.
They kind of give you the side eye. Yes.
What?
I think we will.
You need to try something.
Please don't try and eat us. That's what we're trying to avoid.
Don't worry. No harm will come to you from us. And also, side eyes Rufus.
What? It's not my decision, it's my god's if it's their time or not.
Well, I just as much prefer that it's not.
Indubitably.
Let us know if you make any progress. Have you two happened to seen, I guess, a big pearl? To be honest, we've been pretty focused on trying to get out of here.
How long have you been here pushing this stupid wall?
Admittedly, it's been a while. I'm kind of starting to get really tired of it, to be honest. But we used to be about where you were standing right now.
Well, why not follow us?
But what if it closes again? Then all that progress will be for nothing.
All of that progress means nothing if it leads nowhere.
Roll persuasion.
Alright. That is a 2 + 4 for 6.
A 6. All right.
Is this an instance where I can grant luck?
It is, if you would like to. Oh,
I'd...
we had a long rest. Hold on, I never actually marked that. Give me that.
Do I also get that long rest?
Yeah.
We all did.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got that long rest.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry.
Oh, wait, hold
I
on.
totally forgot.
No, you're fine. I just realized that... Oh, I had to call it before I rolled. I forgot that I had Kenku Recall, the thing that we just declared that I had.
Yeah.
But I have to declare it before in order to get the advantage.
Yeah.
This is fine.
And to your statement, Reggie will look at you and say, progress not wanted, but progress gained is still progress. If we can get out of this wall, I'm pretty sure that we'll be pretty free.
How about this? A proposition, if you will. If the walls do end up closing, my teammates here will hold the wall as hard as they can for you to get through.
Logan's gonna nudge Rufus. Did you just volunteer us to do something?
It looks like we're birds back on the menu, boys.
He's gonna begin ritual casting, purify food on Tiefling. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Well, if you're not gonna do it, then I will.
No,
Fuck it.
we don't.
I'll cast it on myself. Oh, do I have it?
Eating our friends.
I do not. I do not have that actually.
Well,
All jokes aside, we'll see what happens. But we gotta do something, because if this thing moves, then we're all gonna be eaten.
very true. Perhaps my friend here will stay, and I will accompany you. And as Reggie joins the party, I think that is a wonderful place to pause until next session.
Awesome.
Awesome.
That was a fun one.